bones and along with that different type of articulations present in the python. And I found these bones in the Skyvera museum, in which after that I articulated that. And 275 vertebrae, in this is around 3 meter in length, and 275 vertebrae, so number of ribs is around 10, less than that, means 265 pair of ribs I found. Then after articulation, and I found that this is the Indian rock python. The axial skeleton of that this reptile is having skull, vertebrae and ribs. The body is divided into three parts. The pre-cloacal part that you can see here, from this is the cloacal region, and up to this is the pre-cloacal region, and the pre-cloacal part is having the cervical region. This is the cervical region, and from here to the cloacal region, that is called trunk region. Trunk region is comprises of vertebrae with hypophysis. You can see here some look in that location. You can see some this ventral aspect, the process which was present, that is called hypophysis, and few vertebrae in this location, that is pre-cloacal, that is without hypophysis. And in the cervical region, the bones are having this only two, that is the axis and atlas. Atlas is the first cervical vertebrae. And then after the cloaca, this region, from the cloaca, this region is called cloacal region. And for few vertebrae, then behind that the caudal region is found, in which few vertebrae are anterocaudal, that is sub-region, anterocaudal sub-region, then mid-caudal sub-region, then posterior-caudal sub-region is present. The skull of the python is comprising of the pre-maxilla, maxilla, nasal, prefrontal, frontal, jugal, and orbital, parietal, temporal, and quadrate bone. These are very small number of bones are present in this location. They are also joined by the suture joint, that is the amphiarthrodial joint. Fenestra for the duct of Jacobson's organ, that is for the smell, is present in case of all the reptiles. And vomer, pterygoid, and intercoinal keel, and sphenoid and occipital bones. These are the bones which combinedly form the skull and allow this python to engulf or to swallow the prey that is larger than its head. That means the pythons are engulfing the very large size prey. And the mandible is comprising of the mental foramen, dentary, Meckel's canal, and coronoid process. And the dentition is comprises of pre-maxillary teeth and dentary teeth, that is comprises of maxillary teeth and pterygoid teeth and hyoid cornua. So as I told earlier that total number of vertebrae are around 275. So the number of ribs is also, that is means few anterior and few caudal vertebrae are without the ribs. So around 260 and 250 pair of ribs I articulated with the help of articulating material. And these are the ribs which are attached with the ball and socket joint. It is having the head. Here you can see this is having the process. This is called head, and the tubercles are present on each and every vertebrae. From the cloacal region, the vertebrae are without the ribs. As you can see here, from the cloacal region, these are without the ribs. And the vertebrae with the bifurcated transverse process, as you can see here, the vertebrae is having the bifurcated transverse process as visible here. Then the process, then each vertebrae is having a specific centrum. This is the centrum. Anteriorly it is having the concavity, that is called socket, which articulate with the vertebrae present anterior, and posteriorly it is having convexity, which articulate with the vertebrae present behind. And in the middle we can see that it is having the neural arch, which is visible here, from where the spinal cord is passing from each and every vertebrae. Then you can see the process for the attachment of successive vertebrae is having the zygapophysis, which is outward this process at the base of the neural arch in this location anteriorly, that is called zygapophysis, which is two pair, that is pre-zygapophysis, one in front and one is behind. And the development, and that is a process which is developed at the base of the concavity in this location, is wedge shaped structure is visible, that is called zygophene, which is present in the concavity, that is called gigantrum. And then, as I told earlier, the ventrally on the ventral surface, the here we can see the hypophysis is present, and the process for the attachment of rib is called diapophysis on the neural arch, and in some it is attached with the hemal arch, that is called parapophysis. And this hypophysis is a short median process developed on the mid dorsal of the centrum and pointed backward, and in some anterior most vertebrates. So this kind of structures which you can see in this case of the pythons and other snakes also, and in some other snakes like we can say that Russell's viper and Indian rat snake, these few caudal ribs are bifurcated, but here in the case of python we cannot see these, all the ribs are singly, not bifurcated. So this is a difference. So this is all about the vertebrae and the bones and the different kind of joints present in case of python. Thanks.